welcome to my channel. So my name is Jenny. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a get ready with me for 2018, the first video of the year. So if you want to see how I got this look, without further ado, keep on watching. So I actually have no freaking clue what I'm going to be doing for makeup today, but I'm so red from waxing, and my face care stuff this morning. The redness and puffiness hasn't went down yet. Anyways, I will have a video up probably tomorrow about my skincare routine. So first I'm going to prime my skin with this. Why is nothing focusing today? Looks like this. I got it in one of my boxes. I can't really remember which one, but I'm guessing Glossy Box or BoxyCharm. Doesn't really have a smell. It's called A Wish. And it says suffering from dry skin and huge pores left from drying makeup. It'll minimize pores, even skin tone, but also leave skin feeling moisturized and dewy looking. You will be left looking radiant, moisturized, and ready for the day ahead. Well, I've never used this yet, so let's just see if it does what it says. My lighting's a little off when I look over, but we're going to try to do what we can. Get ready with me's are a little bit harder than unboxings because I have to switch with Grwm lighting. And unfortunately, I can't put my lighting behind my vanity because my vanity's up against the wall. So I have to make it all goofy to work. Can't really tell. I'm trying to see in the mirror, but the pore part. Because I did use pore stuff this morning, so should have worked. Anyways, I could still kind of see my pores, so I'm going to go in with this too, just in this area. And with this, depending on how I'm using it, if I'm using it for all primer, I'll usually rub it in or elsewhere, but on hair I kind of just tap it in. Actually, and this stuff definitely makes a huge difference. And so I definitely let that set for a minute or two, and then I continue on. Next, I'm going to be going in with foundation, and this is my all-time favorite foundation ever. I can kind of shake it a little bit, but I'm not sure like how much room is really in there to be shaking around, because I use it often, but like looking inside of it, it doesn't look like anything's missing. It's interesting how that works. So I do go down here too, considering that this is a little bit dark for me, but it works. It ends up blending out really well. So I used to use a beauty blender, but now I use the Morphe Y6 brush, and it's my favorite. I've actually tried different brushes, and believe it or not, like, this one works the best. I prefer using brushes most of the time. because it's a lot faster. But to each their own, you know. With this foundation, it usually works the best. My hair has been everywhere lately. I can't wait until it's like all fresh and grows in, because like all these are like short right now. And sometimes, depending on how red I am, I will let it sit for a second. And then looking at my skin, whoa, what is that? You can definitely see the red, so I'll end up going back in right here, here, and here. Which is weird because it's actually showing the red through the lighting and camera, but it's not so much in person as much. But go a little bit more here, here, and here. And then pat it instead of rubbing. So next I go in with NARS. Oh yeah. Oh, whoa. And by the way, in this I use B45, which is bisque. And then next I go in with NARS, and I use the color medium 1 custard. I actually don't go much lighter because I don't like my skin having different colors. And that's actually a little thicker than I like. I usually go right here too, to make sure. And then if I still have a little bit red, I usually go right here just to try to blend out the red. It's usually a lot, or I usually use a lot less than I am right now, but it's whatever. And with, oh my god, I swear I always have to drop something when I'm getting ready. But anyways, with this I use the Y10. And I just kind of pat it around here. Well, actually I kind of pat it around all of here. And if I end up blending too much and I have too much, I go up here just to kind of get rid of it. Whoa, something on my skin is so shedding. Oh my gosh. I gotta change that lighting a little bit because I look like a freaking ghost. And I turn my lashes like weird, but it's okay. Anyways, So now I go in with the Cover FX Light Setting Powder. And I usually just keep it upside down so when you open it, it's all right here. So it's easier than having to try to get it out of here. So that's actually how I store it. And then I put it right here to set the concealer. Kind of thicker. And then I kind of set the whole entire face just so I could use powder over the foundation, because I've noticed that for whatever reason this foundation stays kind of sticky. So like this brush, you can see that the bristles are kind of colored, and it's just from using setting powder, because my setting powder is like whitish. And then I check my face. If it has more, then I go over again, just to get rid of all that tacky feeling. And still a little bit left over here. Oops. So the biggest issue I have with this stuff is that it kind of makes me look so much more white, but I mean, it's not showing too much. And it's crazy like how right now like everything on the camera is like showing darker. I have a sort of black eye right here too. I should have put concealer over it, but it's a little late now. My son threw his bottle at my face the other day. Yep, gotta love that throwing stage. Can't wait till that part's over. The only thing I really hate about the Cover FX stuff is how messy it gets. Anyways, in the meantime, I'm just gonna let this sit for a second, and I'm gonna use this, and it is Lemon Icebox Cookies Lips Grwm by Jeffree Star. I actually have my blue raspberry one by my bed. I have this one, and then I also have another blue raspberry and peppermint, but they're not open yet. Oops. Anyways, I normally do this before I start getting ready, but my lips are so chapped. I put chapstick on. I use this Algar or Algar, or I can't remember the name for sure, stuff at nighttime. I slept with it all night. Woke up and you can still feel it on, but it really, it's getting really hard to get rid of my chapped lips this year. But it's kind of one of those life things, like no matter what you do, something always has to be wrong, right? Like if my lips weren't chapped, I'd probably have dry patches all over my face. Also, I have eczema, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but my skin's all super annoyed up here, and like, I don't know, you can't really see in the camera, but it's like super bumpy, and it's driving me crazy. And I've tried so many things and I can't get rid of it. So I completely forgot what I was doing. Today's been a long day. I've been up so long and trying to do everything I can to make videos and stuff, but I'm so tired. So I'm going to be using the Violet Boss Pro Eyeshadows palette today. It looks like this. Ever since I got this palette, I actually haven't used another. I really love this one. So first I'm gonna go in with Fresh, and it's the top one, it's the lightest one in there. I'm gonna be using a Morphe R37 brush, and obviously you won't see too much of the color, it's just kind of like a setting color. I don't normally prime my eyes, and I've never had problems with it staying on my skin. Sometimes I'll use like a little bit of my concealer, or sometimes I'll do my eyeshadow when my face is still a little tacky from foundation. But like I said, it never really goes away throughout the day. If you use cheap eyeshadows, you definitely want to prime them, because those ones will do it. Okay, now that it's primed, I'm going to go in with the color. What color should I use today? Actually, before I go any further, I will go in with Sauce just for a secondary base thing. I do use the same brush on all the base colors, and then I start switching when I get further in, because like you can't really see them anyways. I mean, lightly, but not enough to make a huge difference. And I've noticed that you don't really have to go in heavy with eyeshadows. If you just take your time with them, they look better than trying to rush it. So this video might be a little bit long, but it's all good. So you kind of see it. And that one was Sauce. I don't remember if I slipped the name. Still deciding on what colors I want to do today. Last time I got ready, I actually used this orange one, and I like it and everything. Whoa, my nose is so itchy also. I think it's the setting powder. So next I'm gonna go in with Savage, just to give it another layer, you know, because you like the effects of a bunch of colors, that makes it look better. And this brush is like kind of a little bit raspy, but still soft, so it works like wonders when it comes to this stuff and blending. So I think maybe I'll do like orange background and like a gold norm, or a gold all eyelid color. I think. So you kind of see it. So that was Savage, and now I'm gonna go in with Goals. Oops. lighting, I need to like seriously move it around so it's easier to see. Okay. Okay, next I'm going to take a clean M504 brush and then just kind of go around the edges a little bit. So actually it looks pretty good today. Take this and make this a little bit higher though. I like it to be pretty friggin' even. I can't help it. Just something I prefer to make sure it's 100% even because I gotta wear this all day. So next I am going to go with VK and I'm gonna use let's go with a M210. It looks like this. And next I'm gonna end up picking what color I want to do with this. And I'm not sure, so there's some swatches of the preferred four colors I want to choose out of. And I think I'm going to go with this third one. And it's called No Filter. Which looks like that. And sometimes if it doesn't show up as well as I want, I'll go back over it with my finger and the color to make it a little bit brighter. See the color a little bit more now. And then next I'm going to take a Morphe E36 brush, and I'm going to just kind of line it a little bit more with the color Goat. Goat is kind of like this brownish color. Actually, I don't know why I haven't been using this mirror. It's so big. So I switch between mirrors a lot because the lighting is different in each one. Sometimes you need closer, sometimes you need more lighting. It just depends. I always do my makeup different too. It's never the same. Just based on what I want for that day. And brush off the extra that's chilling. And then we're almost done with that. But I'm going to put eyeliner on real quick so I can finish up. And I use MAC eyeliner or MAC Smolder. I almost said by Smolder, that's funny. And I do line the top of my eyes. And then I line the waterline. And then I take a flat brush, and this is by AOA Studio E115 by from the website missaa.com. And I take Illy, I Love You, I'm guessing is the short version. Or I mean Illy's the short version for that. But I take some black and I actually go on the edge of my eyeliner. And I have to dip quite a few times and stuff, but that's what I'm doing. And why I do this is because it prevents your eyeliner from smudging all day. And I love this eyeliner, but it does smudge super easy. So I discovered this works perfect for this brand because it's one of the darkest blacks in a gel kind of, or gel pencil kind of eyeliner. I've tried all sorts, and all the ones that claim they're waterproof don't seem to be, or they're really light and they don't show up very well. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then now that I'm done doing that, I'm going to take my Violet Voss Daydream. It's a highlighter, but I'm going to use it for the inner corner. Whoa, that's so bright. And just kind of put it on the edges, and well, you can't see it very well. It's there. I think I made the other side way brighter. Anyone ever have that problem where one side works fantastic and then the other side you're like, what are you doing? Yeah, it happens. So you kind of see. But I'm going to try going over it with another color and seeing if that will make it just a little bit brighter. Kind of thinking maybe I shouldn't have chose like a golden color. I should have chose more white color for highlight. Let's see. Look at that color. Can you see it on camera? It's hard to, I don't know. Let's try it right here and see if it shows up. It's so pretty. Whoa. The only problem that is with like powdery kind of stuff is it gets freaking everywhere, no matter how much you try to avoid it. So, I mean, it's cute and stuff. It'll look a lot better once mascara is put on. So, next we got some contour. Oops. Whatever, I'm not even going to try to pick that up right now. I'm so tired of dropping stuff, but it happens all the time. Anyways, I'm going to take a M530 and I'm going to use this one mixed with that one for contour. And this is kind of why I freaking powder my face at the end of foundation, so that this is easier to blend out, because if you don't powder and you put it right over foundation, it'll become so hard to blend out. So I usually put blush over this, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I've been watching someone that does really big contour instead of blush, so I kind of want to just try that today and see how that looks, because hers looks so flawless and stuff, and like it kind of looks like blush is there, but it's really not. I've always been afraid to do too much contour because I don't want it to look like all blotchy, but actually it looks really freaking good in person. And it doesn't, it actually looks like a good contour instead of looking like I just took a crayon down my cheek. Okay, so that's gonna work. I'm gonna take my Laura Geller, it's Big Body Frosting All Over Face and Body Glow. I'm gonna use this. Oh, I don't even know why I thought I was done with this, but just kidding. So I don't know if I want to use, I'm just gonna attempt to use this one. I'm just gonna take the middle thing, go down my nose some. I should use a smaller brush, but I've just noticed that this brush works really good for this kind of stuff. It looks big, but it actually works really freaking good. I'm so tired and can't believe that I was gonna skip all the rest of this. I don't put it on super dark and do layers because I don't want to accidentally do too much. You can't really see it in the camera. But it's okay, like, if you can't see stuff in the camera, that's good. Okay, and then I'm going to take my bronzer and go back over this stuff. just to get any fine lines away and to kind of just add color to my face again. Usually I don't really do this. I'm adding a little bit lighter powder, but usually don't mess with that too much. But it's really dark looking. Might, like I said, being my lighting, I'll probably say that way too much, but it happens. I used to highlight with concealer throughout that area, but stopped doing it because of the fact that it made my pores look huge. Then I'm going to take an M510 and use it for a highlighter. I don't know where my highlighting brush is. It's not showing up very well, so I'm going to use this one. And I'm using the MAC Oh Darling one. I have not used this yet, so I wanted to see how it looks. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Once I get the right lighting, like all the time, it'll be so much better. Instead of having to mess with this all the time. And try to find good lighting where things actually show up, but they don't. It's crazy. Like, some things. It kind of actually looks like that's so freaking dark. That's funny when I have it like this, but then when I have it more like this, you can barely see it. So yeah, you can see what I'm talking about with the lighting. I don't know if it's like the bulbs I have or the lighting fixtures or what it is really, but I need to get one of those oval lights that everybody uses. So let's see. Whoa, I don't know, you can't see the highlight. Oh, there it goes. It's really pretty if I could get it in the right lighting, but whatever. Oh, it looks like you can see right there, but then it looks kind of like I have an oily nose, but that's all good because it doesn't look like that in person. That's actually so pretty. I love it. I should just use this for the inner corners. So I totally had to sneeze, and while waiting, I decided to do my lipstick because it never came. So now I'm just stuck with like this really annoying wanna sneeze moment, but it's okay. So what I use is this, and it's like, or wait, yeah, this. It's it's really cute packaging and stuff, but, and it looks pretty in the freaking camera from what I could see anyways, but the problem is that I really want to rip my lips off. My lips are so freaking dry feeling. Not only that, if you look closely, You could see every freaking dry patch. So, I mean, from far away, it looks pretty decent. Up close, not so much. But to fix that, I'm going to take Stila Transcend color or whatever. I'm going to shake it. And then I'm just going to put it right over top. Not sure how much I like that over dark colors. But it's gonna do. Just because it literally took me forever to put that lipstick on, just because of the fact that first off, it doesn't come out with much on the application, and then you have to dip it every 2 seconds. I really don't recommend buying cheap lipstick. Although sometimes I find lipsticks like on Wish apps and it's like colors I've never seen, and it's like, ooh, I want, and then every time I get it, something's wrong either. But I mean, if I have no dry on my lips at all, it would have been excellent. But for the fact that I do have dry on my lips and I can't get rid of it, not so much. So I'm gonna put highlight back up here because it was gone from the lipstick. And now I think I'm almost done. I'm gonna put some mascara on. I use Upward Black from MAC. This is probably my favorite mascara I've ever tried. I mean, yes, you could curl your eyelashes too and get way more effect and curl, but I'm lazy all the time when it comes to curling them. Actually, to be honest, I just forget a lot, and then I always remember once I'm putting the mascara on. So it's crazy what the makeup looks like on the camera compared to in person. And I shouldn't have chose this lipstick, but it's okay. I should have used more of like a peachy orange. But I will put a video or a picture at the beginning of the video of the final look in better lighting. Sometimes I wish I could just put my entire freaking house walls down so I could get all the daylight lighting. Because in my house I have the most random places in the windows. Like if you went down to my living room right now, it would literally look like a cave. That's how dark it is down there. Because first off, our living room's like in the back of our house instead of the front. So that makes a huge difference. Our den's in the front, and our den is what gets all the lighting down there. Even our kitchen's in back, so. Even my room is in back, so yeah. My daughter has the best room in the house when it comes to lighting. So this eyelash, I kind of actually have to like push it in while I'm putting mascara on, because otherwise it likes to, all those ones likes to go out too. I don't know why it does that, but it just does. funny because I'm almost finally ready for the day, and I honestly just feel like taking a nap. I woke up pretty tired today though. And that might sound funny to you guys. Why don't you just go back to sleep? I have 2 little ones, a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. So if it's just me at home, it's like impossible to be able to go back to sleep. So I'm slowly hanging out in zombie mode, trying to keep myself awake. After this, I should probably do some laundry. And then after that, I should probably figure out something to do because right now our house is clean, dishes are clean. Oh wait, I do have to wash my crock pot. And I don't know what else. I've already done everything else I need to do for the day at home. So maybe I'll play some video games or play on Snapchat or scare my daughter with Snapchat again. And that's a joke anyways because she does like all those filters on there. She gets mad at me for putting them on her. Oops, I did not mean to do that. But today is a stay at home kind of day, so I gotta figure it out. And sometimes when I have nothing I really want to do, I'll go and take pictures for my Instagram of makeup and stuff and add it on there, and people like seeing that, I guess. But I'm so tired and I really don't feel like making a mess and having to clean it back up. Not that I have a clean area right here either because it's a mess. But I need to find something to wake me up because I still have to make my skincare video tonight. I'm going to show you guys how to make your makeup pretty much melt off. And then what I do before bed. Well, I already did the daytime routine, so just waiting on the night. I mean, I know I could have just showed people and did a video all in one, but I think it's more real when you actually show people what to do. Because, I mean, seriously, oh my god, you use why can't I talk? Serum? Yeah. So what is that? How do you put it on? Where do you put it on? What order do you put it on? Because believe it or not, I've always been into makeup. I've always loved makeup. Like forever. It's always been one of my favorite things in life. I've always had a ton of makeup. All my friends would always ask me to do their makeup. They literally, some of them even depended on me doing it like all the time. And when I was younger, I actually had more patience, so I'd actually sit and try to make it look so amazing or whatever. I've always had a problem with like touching like bad skin and stuff, but you know, I fought it through and I did it. And what was I gonna say? Oh, anyways, I've always loved that stuff, but I didn't always use skincare. I didn't always know what it was, how to use it, what order to put it in. Back then, I actually believed that, for example, if you put moisturizer on, because I used to put certain stuff on, but it wouldn't be like a daily habit kind of thing. But back then, I would believe if you put moisturizer on, you couldn't put anything on top of it because it would defeat the purpose of moisturizer and like maybe clash, which can be true in some situations. Like if you have sensitive skin, I do. Sometimes if you mix certain products, certain chemicals can irritate the skin, but not always. And layering is not bad. Like I used to believe, like 10 years ago, I believed that you couldn't do that because it would kind of clash with what you put on before that, making it not work or whatever. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. That's just what I believed. Anyone else ever believe that? Because it's weird. It's a weird feeling when that I could remember way back then. Anyways, I am going to probably do my hair now and go enjoy the day. So I hope everyone had a great holiday, amazing New Year. I've been wanting to make a video, I just haven't had time. It's busy during the holidays. So if you continued watching, thank you for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.